We are here at the fuel pump and we have shut our car engine off. We pull out our trusty debit card and slide it into the machine. I follow the prompt and pull out my card quickly. I might be asked if I have a rewards card, a loyalty card, or would I like a car wash today? I click no and skip. Next, the interface asks for my debit PIN, which is the key code I chose when I activated my debit card online. We input my PIN. Great. Remove nozzle and select fuel type. At this pump, we have the option to choose regular fuel mixed with 10% ethanol, which is the cheapo gas that will take a toll on your engine over time, or we can get 100% fuel that will get you further and be easier on your engine over time. If you have a newer car, you are going to want 100% fuel most of the time. At this pump, we have 3 options for 100% fuel, meaning they have different octane ratings. I don't know, it seems like a gimmick to me too. And the higher the octane level, the more you pay per gallon. Because I'm on a budget and my car is over 10 years old and will give up the ghost any day, I'm going to choose the regular fuel with 10% ethanol and save $1. Make sure to engage the button, open my fuel cap, and insert the nozzle. Wait for the machine to zero out the balance on screen. This may take up to 10 seconds. Now squeeze the handle and engage the hold open latch for automatic gas flow. While we pump fuel, notice the colors of the gas nozzles. Here we have black and red. Sometimes the nozzle is yellow, but here at this pump, the yellow nozzle signifies flex fuel. Well, let me say something on this topic. I own a regular vehicle. Let me explain. There is this thing called ethanol. Ethanol is an alcohol-based biofuel. It is an alternative to gasoline and is what powers flex fuel vehicles. Most of us do not have flex fuel vehicles, and putting high doses of ethanol into your traditional vehicle will choke up the engine. Low ethanol to gasoline, blends like 10 or 15% ethanol, is okay for your car once in a while and can help you save $1. But if you want to keep your engine in good running condition, choose 100% gasoline at the pump. Sometimes the pump won't say which nozzle dispenses 100% ethanol-free gasoline. A lot of the time, the 90 octane plus nozzle will deliver ethanol-free gasoline. If your parents bought you a nice car for college, you probably want to stay away from the 10% ethanol gasoline altogether. Now, octane rating, on the other hand, doesn't matter as much and really comes down to how much you want to pay per gallon that day. The color of the gas nozzle may be black, blue, red, white, yellow, or orange. Nozzles are not color-coded to correspond with any fuel type, so read the labels at each station. I notice I've reached my fuel budget. I squeeze the handle and release the hold open latch, stopping the fuel flow. I shake the nozzle in my car's fuel door to shake loose the last of the fuel. I pull the nozzle from my car and I hang up the nozzle, waiting for the prompt. I now select yes, I want my receipt. I close my car's fuel door and pull my receipt from the machine, and my purchase is complete. If you are using a credit card, the pump will ask you for your zip code instead of your PIN, because credit cards do not have PIN codes. Make sure you enter your home zip code. Also, many times, gas stations will pre-charge your cards $50, $70, $140 as a liability feature to make sure you have enough money to cover the purchase. On your bank activity, it will be a pending placeholder for a few days, but it doesn't mean they charge you that much. Sometimes this pending placeholder will show up as a single dollar, but later update to the full amount. This is why it is important to always print your receipt. If the machine doesn't print your receipt, note your fuel pump number, walk inside this inconvenient store, and ask the clerk to print the receipt to that pump. Please subscribe, like, and drop a fat comment. Most of the time, zeroing out the balance on screen is automatic and happens as soon as you lift the nozzle. Rarely, it is manual when you pick up the nozzle and lift the side lever to zero out the balance on screen. Now let's take a look at some fuel pumps for familiarity. Notice that the diesel nozzle always says diesel, and it is always green. Diesel does not have an octane rating. Diesel is for big boy trucks, not you. Take a look at this pump. We have 2 yellow nozzles signifying flex fuel. These 2 handles correlate to the far left buttons, E85 and E15. Typically, flex fuel cars run on a high blend of ethanol, like E85, meaning 85% ethanol and 15% gasoline, but can run on 100% gasoline as well. E15 is only 15% ethanol, and regular gas usually contains 10% ethanol. The only option here for 100% gasoline is on the far right-hand side, and it's 100% gas with an octane rating of 91. The higher the octane level, the smoother your car should run. Cough gimmick. For most of us on the road, our cars can handle E10, meaning ethanol 10% and 90% gasoline.